Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is new, so please subscribe and hit the bell button. Also comment, I always read comments and I always reply. Also like, share, all of that would be very, very much appreciated. I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure series on twin flames. It's based on my life. You can find links to purchase the 2 books in this series that I've written already in the description box. You can also find links to view trailers that I created for each of them. I'm also reading my first book, Perception, the 2 Yet One, Book 1, aloud on Facebook Lives and then uploading them here to YouTube. You can find links for those also in the description box or in the playlist that I have on my YouTube wall here called Perception, the 2 Yet One. I am offering personal readings now, so if you would like one of those, all the information for that is also in the description box, as well as links to view my story, why I'm here, why I'm doing this. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you come across it, if you're attracted to it, that's when it's right for you. This is the Celtic cross spread. I read it slightly differently than other readers, so I will explain as I go. The first thing I want to say is I see a lot of orange here. Okay, orange is the sacral chakra, and that's all about creativity. So I'm feeling that you're being very creative right now, Capricorn. And I've also noticed that you have at least one card from each of the suits of earth, air, fire, and water. And you have also come into your own reading. So this should be a very powerful reading. So what is at the heart of everything for you at this time, Capricorn? We have the 3 of Wands, okay? And for this deck, if the card is upside down, it doesn't have another meaning. What it means is that this energy is beginning to manifest in your life, okay? So when we look at this, this says virtue, but really, you know, this is about, Wands are about passion, fire. They're about career. And this card in particular is about teamwork. We have the symbol of the sun here. So this would be teamwork that would bring you happiness. Could have something to do with an Aries. It doesn't have to, though. It could just have the Aries energy to it, which is a very powerful energy, okay? So I think there's some sort of teamwork. Perhaps you're opened a new business or starting a new project with a team, and it's just now beginning, which is why it's upside down. Now the energy that is directly affecting this energy, which is at the heart of everything for you at this time, Capricorn, is your own energy. This is you. So I think what you're doing is you're putting your heart and soul into this. You are making this manifest. You want to be in your full energy, and you are. Okay, Capricorns are the entrepreneurs. Right, yeah, I'm feeling very much that this could be a new business or project that you are just really feeling like yourself. You are feeling good about it. I mean, look at the smile we've got here on this goat here. And you can see that he's got a third eye too. I think you're using your intuition. They're pointing that out to me. And this right here, I'm just feeling like you're also being very grounded. It has a lot to do with all this red that I see along with the orange. Being grounded is being very aware that you are human and that we are attached to this beautiful planet that we live on, that we're very much a part of her. Earthly life. Earthly life. Okay, this is your energy, Capricorn. This is earth energy. Okay, this is the Knight of Discs. He is holding the Ace of Discs as his shield. You'll see that, okay, so all knights are bringers of change, and he is bringing something in, okay, but he's the slowest moving knight in the deck. Earth energy vibrates very low. Out of all the chakras, the red chakra, the root chakra, vibrates the slowest. I mean, you can see it in his horse. I mean, look at that. That horse looks pretty chill. But notice how his shield seems to radiate like the sun itself. And like I just said, you've got the sun here on this card as well. Okay, now the sun in this deck, in any deck actually, is the happiest card in the deck. And so the thing about this knight is that he does everything very carefully. I think this is you. You are taking your time to cross all your T's and dot all your I's, make sure that all your ducks are in a row, making sure that you do this correctly. And out of all the knights in the deck, this is the knight that is most likely to become the king, because he is so focused, because he is very intent on doing everything correctly. And since this knight is right side up, this energy is fully manifested. I believe this is you right now, Capricorn. You are using your energy. Now, the next card that we read is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time. And here we have the Prince of Cups, another masculine energy, like the knight here. And what this prince represents is mastery over desire. He knows when to put down something that he's been desiring. He will, if it's not good for him to want, he'll just stop wanting it. Okay? He knows when to stop. He won't drive himself crazy saying to himself, but I wanted that, even though he knows that he can't have it. You notice that this is right side up too. So what I think this is something that was emotional. You stopped wanting because you knew it wasn't good for you. And you used this masculine energy within to just get control over that aspect of yourself. And I think this is a really great card to have in this section, because you exercised your control over yourself and your desire. And that's a really good thing, because if you don't master this energy, then this is when unhappiness comes into play. All right, so the next two energies for me as a reader are future cards. This is the more immediate future, whereas this one happens a little bit after this one. And here what we have is more Wands energy. And this is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this may have something to do with your career again. This may have something to do with a Sagittarius. The fire energy is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. It may have something to do with Mercury. Yes, the red in this is really sticking out to me here. It's telling me you should stay grounded, because this is swift movement, okay? And this may be a message or some sort of action that is done quickly. For some of you, it's going to be a message that comes in suddenly, and I think it's going to bring you some sort of happiness. But for others of you, I think this is some sort of action, and because it's a swift action, that the red is reminding me to remind you to stay grounded. And being grounded is, slowing down a little bit. Okay? Yeah. Now, the next energy that I read is your more immediate future. And here we have the Emperor. This is the masculine energy itself. This is the energy of being a boss. And you'll see that this is upside down. So he's just now beginning to manifest. So while this energy was right side up, this is going to happen. This one is upside down, and so it's still manifesting. It's still a possibility, okay? So this is you being the boss. This is you filling in your power. This is you building your empire, okay? Now, every time I get this for people, I want to remind them that the Emperor does what he needs to do for his empire, to build it. And sometimes things happen that are a little uncomfortable. He has to be strong at times. And I'm not saying this is, it's okay to hurt people or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that sometimes the emperor needs to do things like slow down a little bit or get a hold of his emotions. And you already know how to do this. I think that you have a good handle on your masculine energy here, Capricorn. So I think that's why the Emperor is beginning to manifest for you. I really think that you are going to handle whatever you're doing here very, very well. You're going to build your empire. You're going to be the Emperor. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. Now, the next energy that I read here is your Hope card. All right, and now this is air energy. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This card in particular has an Aquarius influence to it, but also the moon as well. You'll see that this card is upside down, so this is not a fully manifested energy, and this is basically thievery, trickery, somebody who's shady, somebody who could possibly, like if this has something to do with businesses, could be someone who could embezzle. That's the word I'm trying to look for. I was looking for. Now this is not a fully manifested energy, but I like to flip them this way so you can see what I'm talking about here. Now the moon has everything to do with deception. Like it's very deceptive why the moon shines. The moon shines because the sun is shining on it. So that can be deceptive for some people, But I think what you're hoping for is that this won't happen. Okay? I don't usually read reversals like that, but that's just what I'm feeling right now. That you're hoping that nobody will try to do anything sneaky. Well, nobody will try to pull the wool over your eyes, okay? This is, now swords are mental energy, okay? This is very mental. And I'm saying that this could be your thoughts. Now, the next energy that I read here is your environment energy. And here we have your own energy again. Okay, this is, earth energy. And so I'm just feeling that you really need to stay grounded because you'll see that she is beginning to manifest out of out of all this masculinity you've got going on here, all this control. You're building your fertility, which is feminine. This princess is pregnant. She holds the Ace of Discs. Okay, and the Ace of Discs is the divine seed that we plant to build a new life in our health and our wealth. And I don't know if you can see, I'm going to try and get that to focus. Focus right on her shield. It won't focus. She's got the yin and yang right in the center. Do you see it? It's so small. The yin and yang is the balance of masculine and feminine energies. Now, if you want your life to continue to blossom and bloom, you need fertility. Okay? So I wouldn't worry about that, Capricorn, because this is your energy. First of all, this princess is your energy, and she's beginning to manifest. This is really beautiful. Okay? Now, this is your fear card, and we have another princess. It's interesting how these two princesses are right next to each other. Now, this princess is very fiery. This is the Princess of Wands. You'll see that she's also upside down. She hasn't fully manifested yet. Now, fully manifested, you'll see that she carries the sun. There is the sun again. The sun was down here, okay? There's the sun there, and then here's the sun there. So that's two suns telling you that this has to do with your happiness. Now, the thing with this Princess of Wands is that she's the zest for life. She's the kind that loves life, and she gets swept away. Okay, but this is in your fear, and I'm being shown this tiger. Okay? Now, sometimes when we have, like I'm being told about tiger moms, they can be rather harsh and overbearing, I'm hearing. Now, this could be a person in your life because this is the type of person the princess can be. She isn't just the happiness for life, but as a person, this is someone who can be have a hot temper. Anybody who's a fire energy can have a temper, and they can also be a little rash. They can be they can have rage. They could be a tiger mom that is too strict. So this could be either you fearing a person in your life like this. Maybe you're hoping that this princess in your life will bring you this fertility, but you're afraid that she's going to be a little too harsh. Or there could be a completely other person. And this doesn't have to be a woman either. Okay, this is energy. This is not gender. There could be a feminine energy in your life where you were afraid that it may be a little too harsh for you, a little too hot, a little too dangerous perhaps because of this tiger here. And you notice how that I'm being shown the tiger's tail is around her neck. It might be a little choking, a little strangling. Okay, and sometimes they just get swept away and they go too fast perhaps. Feeling like this may have something to do with this card right here. Okay, now this is your outcome, and we have more of your own energy. And you'll see that this is beginning to manifest. It's upside down. Now, right side up, you'll see that this is called success. This is what I call I call it the boomerang energy card. Okay, this is success because of all your good energy that you've put out. This is good karma coming back to you for all your charity, for all your generosity, okay? Might have something to do with a Taurus, it doesn't have to. And here we have the moon again. And now I'm feeling there's a connection. Yeah. 6 and 7. There is definitely a connection. They both have the moon. I'm just feeling like you're not going to have a problem with this. I mean, this is what you're hoping for, is that you won't have this type of thievery, and I think that you won't. I think you're going to be very successful, and it's because you've got good karma coming your way. Okay? 6 is also the number of love. All right? So you're going to be very successful, Capricorn. And this, I just feel like you're there because here we go. Here is the underlying energy at the bottom of the deck here. We have the 4 of Swords. And this might have something to do with a Libra. Doesn't have to, but Libras are all about balance, okay? I think all of this is going to balance out rather well for you. And what this card means most of the time is rest. Peace of mind. Okay? This is a really, really good reading. I think you're being strong where you have to be. And you're being, and you're developing your fertility, your femininity. And you're also keeping an eye out for the less desirable aspects of this feminine energy in your life. I think you're being very wise, and you are definitely in your own energy. I just feel like you're going to be, or you are, very successful, and you're going to be the emperor. So how much control do you have over this whole situation? I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor arcana, because the major arcana are part of your divine blueprint, and you have 1, 2. So most of this, 2 out of 10 cards. Now the minor arcana are all about your free will. We have free will, and then we have things like destiny. Okay? So I feel like you are supposed to be feeling like yourself right now, and in your power, and you are supposed to be the emperor very, very soon. And the rest of this, it's all brought in by your free will and because of who you are, Capricorn. the entrepreneur. This is a wonderful reading. I hope it resonated with you. See you next time.